Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's me, MCKOOKIE. I have some competitive for you guys in the background. The reason why I picked this gameplay in particular is because I feel like this game that I had the other night perfectly sums up my experience in Season 5 of Overwatch Competitive. Game starts, we're picking our roles. My two friends are going healer. I'm going Soldier 76, pretty consistent DPS. Good choices all around. We also have another tank. Somebody picks a Doomfist, which, is fine. And then we get a Widowmaker who decides to throw our game for no reason at all. Like, literally the whole game, they're just waving at everybody. And then, if that wasn't bad enough, on round 2, defense, they switch to Winston. They jump to the enemy spawn, and then they just spin in circles and let the enemy feed off them for 500 health points of ult charge. So we basically have, the first round is kind of like a 5 versus 5 because we have our guy throwing. They have a Doomfist on their team who is pretty terrible, and he doesn't really do anything until the tail end of the first round, to be honest. And it's really, really disappointing that these kind of scenarios are popping up so much for me this season. I have friends in, GM top 500 that tell me they have the same experience where people are throwing, people just are super toxic, really crappy attitudes. Just Season 5 in general is not the business. Like, people, I don't know what it is. Like, people don't care. Like, let's be honest. The honeymoon phase in this game is over, right? Game's been out for a year. Game has noticeable flaws. It's constantly getting updated, but sometimes those patches are kind of like, it's kind of questionable. Like the Roadhog nerf. Did Roadhog need to be nerfed? Yes. Did Roadhog need to be turned into an ult charging battery and nothing else? No. Did Winston and D.Va need to be transformed into these unstoppable tanks because Roadhog is now unplayable and competitive? No. But that's where the game is at. So you have that, where we're in this really super stale dive meta, where it's basically Winston, D.Va, Genji, Tracer versus the defending team, which is also running a Winston, D.Va, Genji, Tracer. And basically, whoever runs the better dive comp wins the game, and it's super fun. I don't like to play those characters. D.Va's fine, I don't mind D.Va, but I like playing Soldier 76, I like playing Reaper, I like playing Pharah. And you have people running dive 24/7. I'm like low to mid diamond, and it's just annoying. I got defense matrix in my face every 5 seconds. I got Winston jumping on me with the bubble all over me every 2 seconds. There's their Doomfist doing Doomfist things. This game was a heartbreaker because, like, as you can see, I'm popping off here. My friends are popping off, but it's just not enough because, we have a thrower. Someone who needs to throw for no reason. I honestly, I didn't block out this person's name either. And when we get that, when console finally gets that reporting system that hopefully does something, when it finally hits the live servers, I'll definitely go back to this video and report this person who's feeding for no reason and saying hello to the enemy. I normally wouldn't care, right? It's a video game, whatever. But this is happening like every other game. Like literally every other game. And it's happening to a friend I have who's like in bronze. It's happening to my friends who are GM top 500. It's literally the community at all tiers is super toxic this season, and I don't really get why. It's kind of like Call of Duty towards the end, where it's like the games are not bad, but the community is what makes it shit. It's really just, this Season 5 is just ugh. It's even worse than like Season 3 was, where D.Va was broken overpowered and she was like a 600 HP Tracer who could like fly around the map and she could like contest and 1v6 the entire enemy team. There's my Widow. Thanks for coming in today. Yeah, the meta is stale. The dive meta is super stale, as I was saying. Because, like D.Va, I really don't like Defense Matrix. I think it should be shortened or something. I'm saying you get a lot of value out of something that's so often available and easy to use, right? Like, you have an ultimate, like Zarya's, takes about 2 to 3 minutes to get. Sometimes longer. I mean, her ultimate takes forever to charge. D.Va can accidentally flick her defense matrix towards it and cancel out an ult that you've been waiting all game, a game-changing ult that you can combo with other ults. It's pretty ridiculous. You're also, with the defense matrix, you're canceling out high-skilled characters like McCree, Pharah, Soldier, like people who actually have to aim their weapons to secure kills, to, you know, actually make an impact. They don't just have to be there. Defense Matrix, really not fun to play against. Really sick of it. I'm not saying D.Va's overpowered. I'm just saying Defense Matrix should be re-examined because it's super annoying. Anyway, though, that's enough about Overwatch. Like, those are just my thoughts on Season 5. I think it sucks. I'm glad this season is over. I hope we can get into Season 6 like with kind of like a fresh slate, because this is just like, it's not fun. It's not fun at all right now. To constantly have somebody throw, or have a Lucio main with 400 hours play DPS and not get a single kill, and not switch until there's like 10 seconds left in the round. People's attitudes in competitive are just really disgusting. Like, you honestly have to play in like a 3 to 4 stack just to reduce the chances of having that 5th or 6th guy or 4th guy who could be a potential rando that throws you again. Like, that's literally what this has become. But anyway, enough about Overwatch. I wanted to mention Call of Duty World War II, because I haven't talked about that a lot on my channel, and I think the game looks awesome, and especially given how Overwatch competitive has been lately, I am even more excited for World War II. The zombie trailer came out for it, and it looks amazing. Like, you really see Sledgehammer's kind of Dead Space side, the horror movie side come out with zombies, but more importantly, I'm hyped to play the multiplayer. Like, and I haven't been able to say I'm excited to play a Call of Duty multiplayer in at least 2 years. I was legit excited for Black Ops 3, and I played the beta for Black Ops 3, and I'm not going to even front with you guys. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. The main game was also fun until, like, around the time Overwatch came out, like half a year after, and it kind of, like, the advanced movement is gross. But I am so excited to play a Call of Duty game that is classic boots on the ground, like no jumping, no jetpacks. Like, the other Call of Duties, it's like you feel like you're always playing against Pharah with an assault rifle. Like, literally the enemy team is a bunch of Pharahs with assault rifles, and that's not fun. Nobody likes that. So I still need a pre-order. I'm slacking on that, but I will do it. I will get those sweet beta codes, and I will be uploading beta gameplay to the channel. I plan to play it like crazy, because I know I will not be working the weekend that it's out, and I want to give my impressions and my feedback, do kind of like a mini review of the beta, and I want to try out all the weapons and stuff. I'm actually excited for Call of Duty again. Really happy to say that. Wish I could say the same about Overwatch right now, but it's a pretty amazing game at the end of the day, and I think even though it's a little on the wrong track right now, we have stuff that can make it better. The Summer Games event is returning on Tuesday with a bunch of new skins, so that's pretty exciting. And we also have Doomfist, which is a really fun character to play. I really like him, and I'm definitely going to be getting my golden Doomfist gauntlet at the end of this season in a couple weeks. I'm definitely going to be picking that up. So overall, just wanted to get my opinion out there on the really kind of lame Season 5 of Overwatch competitive. Not feeling it. I'm not liking the meta, and I'm not liking people's attitudes lately, throwing all my games and stuff. And I also wanted to tell you guys that I am officially hyped for Call of Duty. And I hope you guys are too. Those of you who watched me, I started out as Call of Duty before I converted over to Overwatch. I like to play a bunch of different games, and if all goes well, I'd love to be uploading Overwatch and Call of Duty, because variety is fun, and, you know, I'm just going to play what I like, and I upload what I feel like sharing. But anyway, guys, that's the video. I'm going to cut it off here because there's not much to see. We got the first point with like 5 minutes left, but couldn't push it any further. They steamroll us because, you know, feeding Winston on our team, who's intentionally going to their spawn, waving hello, he's jumping on the payload. Like, it was so bad, man. Like, we're sitting there kind of brainstorming. I'm sitting there like, oh, maybe we could put a Zarya bubble on him. That'll get his charge. And it's like, there's some things like this that you can't play around, and that feeling sucks, but you got to just suck it up and go into your next game with a clean slate and a fresh state of mind. But anyway, guys, that's the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all on the next one. Have a great day, guys. MCKOOKIE out.